All right. Hey, I'm sorry to stop the music. It's like musical chairs, right? As soon as I said, where were you? All right, hold on just a second, guys. Let me do a couple of technical things here, and we are going to jump right into this call and get started. Thank you so much for joining us today. I've got the recording going, and I'm going to go ahead and change the host here. All right, very good. Hey, welcome to this call. I know there were so many people that said, oh my gosh, I want to be on that call so bad. And, it's just not going to work for me today. So I'm recording this for all of you that are not able to be here live. And I want you to know that we'll have that ready for you. You'll be able to take part in it. And in fact, I'm going to tell you guys this. This call started out as an invitation, a discussion that Deb Erickson and I were having. And Deb Erickson, I'm going to really introduce here. She's my mindset coach and has been such an incredible mentor and helped me in what we've accomplished here at Amari. But before I do that, what I also want to say is I started this call out as something exclusive for you that are part of the overall mental wellness warrior family tree. That includes all of Lindsay's group, all of Sarah's group. It includes everybody as an exclusive thing for you. And it is for you, and it's for those of you that registered for the Burn Challenge. So any of you that are here, drop a 1 if you registered for the Burn Challenge. Let me see you, or drop a fire emoji if you registered for the Burn Challenge. Yes, Kim, stay driving. Don't try to drop an emoji. Be safe. So anyway, but I know your heart for helping others. I mean, we are the company of love, and we love to serve and support others. So what I want you to know, because I also know that sometimes some of you are rule followers and you don't want to break any rules. So I want to give you permission to know that if this call hits you, and when this call hits you, and it's such good information that you want to share it with some people that maybe they didn't get in time for the Burn Challenge because that cut off today, right? And last night. So maybe they missed registering for the Burn Challenge, but they still would like to go through the process of participating with the products. Then I want you to know you're going to be able to share this with them. I'm going to give you the recording, and I would rather share it than to keep it just for us alone, because we are here to serve and support others. But you get to be here live and in person talking with the one and only NeuroTools developing ICAN Institute founder, Deb Erickson. And she is going to knock your socks off with the kind of information she shares with you today that will help you get your head around healthy approach to feeling your best, looking your best, and this hot kind of topic of weight loss, right? That we all have a journey with. Deb, do you have any of my before pictures that we can throw up here real quickly? So here we are at the call right now, and I want to congratulate you for making the choice to register and to be here. That's a big, bold step. And for some of you, you had to take some photos that were uncomfortable. You had to take measurements that were uncomfortable. I mean, how many of you drop a me in the chat if you're like me and you took your measurements and then you hid them somewhere else? Like, I hid them so that nobody else in the house could see them or read them. Does anybody relate to that? Anybody relate to that? Did anybody have like this sort of like tightness in your spirit when you had to take photos before, like front and behind and sideways? And oh my word, that was a little unnerving for me. Now, what I want to share with you guys, that I'm going to be, really upfront with you. I am in this Burn Challenge with you, and let's take a look at a little bit of my journey, my own personal journey. So for many of you, you've not known me for long, and I want to tell you that I've struggled with my weight my entire life. In fact, when you look at my childhood photos, which I didn't have time to pull together for you today, but I will be pulling those together to show this point. But there were times when I was really Husky. My parents shopped for me in the Sears Husky section. That was a great thing to be like, remember as a child. And I was also very thin. And my parents sent me to special doctors to work on my weight. And so I'm sure that's affected my approach to weight. And in my 40s, I lost quite a bit of weight. You can see me there. I went from, I lost about 40 pounds, and that was amazing. And I felt a lot of energy and I felt good. And gradually over the last 12 years, you know what? All of that has creeped back up on me. And I'm not going to give you all the reasons why. Some of you know my story really well, and you know what we've gone through as a family. I could say that was an excuse, but the reality is I wasn't making the right decisions. I was choosing to stress eat when I was going through stress. I was choosing to be less active when I was feeling stressed. And you know what? That changes now. Starting now, that changes. I want to be the boss of my body, and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you and to be part of this accountability conversation with you guys. So for those of you that registered, you know that the company's provided a ton of amazing materials, and Deb's got an image of all the back office materials that you have that can support you. You've got the Burn Challenge Facebook community. So anytime in anything that we're talking about the Facebook community, that's a great place for you to be sharing. That's the community that we're talking about. You've got the Amari Fit program that Dr. Sean put together, frequently asked questions, all the rules around it, all the things. So I'm not going to belabor any of that. Let's get here to what we're here for. And that is to hear from the one and only Deb Erickson, mindset coach, neurotools developer, neuroscientist, and just an amazing impression in my life. Deb, thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you so much. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to continue the conversation of journeys, because I want you guys to know I'm in it too. Okay, so let me just be really, really clear. Here's my story. So this is me a few years back, and of course, here's me today. And you can see me on camera as well, so you know it's not just a whole bunch of pictures. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you and show you my own story as we move through the process. But I want you to know that, you know, this is a human experience of us not treating ourselves and not treating our bodies the way we really want to, and struggling and fighting with the process. So what I want you to know is that what happened here was about 6 years ago. You know, this is me as I was really fighting with being the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And it's been a lifelong issue for me. I know where it came from. I was in a decade of therapy dealing with my childhood sexual abuse and my yo-yo and back and forth and everything that was going on for me. I know why it was happening, but I couldn't stop it from happening. And so what I want to tell you is that the difference between these photos is that I realized that I had used severe dieting and trying to use willpower and discipline to force my body to let go of weight. I had done it all my life. And when I finally figured out that my neurotools that I was building for business builders could be used for mind and body to help me just fall in love with my body and shift and feel safe in my body. When I started using neuroscience and neurotools, this, guys, is what happened. I lost 60 pounds and it has been 5 years. I've kept it off and not put a single pound back on. You guys, I just really want you to hear that. In 6 years, I have maintained this weight. I've gone down even further and back to a set point, but where I am today, I have not gained weight back up from that in 5 years. So I want you to know this works. Now, what Laura and I are talking about is bringing the neuroscience and the neurotools in alignment with the best products on the planet, so that you are consuming and putting into your body the best thing you can consume, and you're putting into your mind the best thing you can consume. Guys, got it? So we're going to have a little bit of fun today. So The number one reason that people fail to lose and keep the weight off is they quit too soon. We simply quit too soon. It's hard to change, hard to stick to the internal battle. You have to rely so heavily on willpower and discipline that it is just not sustainable, right? People fail because diets, exercise plans, and new wellness routines are just too hard to stick to long term. So what we want to do is prevent you and the people in your organization from quitting too soon. That's the bottom line. You guys got it? We just want to help people stick to the system. So as we move through this, I want to show you the science. So number one, you have a conscious mind, and your conscious mind is the home of willpower and discipline, desire, the conscious choices you make every day. That's your conscious mind. Then you have the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is what's running the show every single day without you even thinking about it. It's your habits and your patterns and your triggers and your cravings and your fears and your identity and your belief about yourself. That's what's happening behind the scene. So if you look at the division between these two, this is the big aha. This is your first big aha today. And it's simply this: the conscious mind, which most of us try to rely on exclusively, willpower, discipline. Look at this, guys. It's only 5% of the power. You're in your conscious mind only 5% of your day. And behind the scenes, what's running the show is your subconscious mind. 95% of your day is what's running your cravings, your patterns, your habits, your fears, your identity, all of that. So when you try to use willpower exclusively and force a change, when you say, man, I'm gonna use this program like I've used so many other programs, I'm gonna make it happen, right? And when that's exclusive, no matter how great the nutritional asset, no matter how amazing the biochemical responses are, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to force it, you are going to bump into this challenge. So let's look at why willpower has failed so much in the past. So you understand that your wellness results are combination, right? 95% of all diet attempts fail. If you get on Google, don't trust me, get on Google. Here's what you're going to discover. 95% of all diets everywhere universally are failing. But I mean, just get that. It doesn't matter what system we're talking about, whether it's a workout system or a eating system or a meals delivered to you system. It really doesn't matter. It's about 95% failure rate, no matter what. And of the 5% who actually achieve their goal, 80% of them fail to keep it off for as little as a year. So what are we really saying? Bottom line, 1% of the people who invest in some kind of weight loss system or plan manage to have a sustainable weight loss. And so, guys, this is the failure of the industry, the wellness industry we are involved in. And when I saw that, what I recognize is that lines up with my personal experience, my storyline. You know, I lost it, I gained it, I lost it, I gained it, I lost it, I gained it. And I've tried every system, every exercise, every workout, every gadget, every gym. I've done it all. And I kept thinking to myself, you know, I was looking for the magic pill. Where's the magic pill? And as people, as your customers, as you look at this opportunity, right? You have an extraordinary product line that you can now engage in. So all we need to do is figure out how to engage the mind with the body this time around. So here's the flawed strategy we've used. Traditional strategies rely exclusively on willpower. So you're trying to use this 5% to control calories in, calories out, right? And willpower is based on strategies that ignore the subconscious mind. So what we want to do is put it all together. Does that make sense? Look at this, guys. Your subconscious mind is 95% of the control, and 95% of diets fail. So do you think that those two statistics are just a coincidence. And I'm here to tell you, nope, they're not. So the reason 95% of diets fail is because they don't use as an asset the subconscious mind. So we're going to change all that, right? This is mind-powered wellness and weight loss. And what we are going to do is we are going to put it together. We are going to include the missing link, right? Which is the conscious and the subconscious together. That's what we're suggesting to you guys today, that we want to bring these two pieces together so that not only do you have an amazing challenge and experience as far as losing the weight, but you get to keep it off. You guys got it. All right. So let's talk about how that happens. And I'm going to give you some simple neuro tools today. So when you want to become the boss of your mind and body, and you want to use Mindpower to do that, you heard Laura say that at the beginning. She said, I want to become the boss. So let me show you something that's really important. So step one in this process is you are going to learn how to stop negative chatter, all of the shoulding, the shaming, and the struggling. Shoulding, shaming, and struggling. You're going to get a little stop sign in your lessons. And what you're going to be able to do is, as you move through your day, as you go into shoulding, shaming, and struggling, you're going to be able to go, stop, knock it off. We are not going there. I don't want to feel bad about my body transformation, right? I want to allow myself to burn unnecessary, unwanted, excess, cushioning and padding. I want to get myself into a position where I'm doing that with love and joy and passion and ease and effortlessness. So step one is to eliminate all of that shaming, struggling, and shoulding. And then number two, right? Step two is we're going to pivot. We are going to pivot into love and ease and flow, so that every single day, the choices you make will be easy and effortless and joyful. You are going to love your body right into your new body image and size. Okay. And then third, we're going to release, right? Remember and restart, which means we're going to rewire the subconscious mind. Now, you guys, rewiring the subconscious mind is easier than you can possibly imagine. It's repetition over time with emotion. So it's exactly the way it was wired to begin with. In other words, what happened in the early stages of life, you took on a body image. You took on beliefs about your value and your worthiness, your deservability. And over a period of time, that translated into the way you take care of your body. So if you're carrying extra, right, a little more than you need, my question to you is, do you look in the mirror and look at your body in its current size, and do you say, man, I love this. I love this body. This is amazing. I feel incredible. Do you have the mental energy and capacity? Do you move with ease and flow? Do you look at yourself naked in the mirror and say, I love you. I love who you are and what you've done for me? Or is there judging? Is there criticism? Do you should, shame, and struggle? Is there energy there that you're like, wow, that's not helping? And so I will tell you this, if you resisted taking this challenge simply because you don't like what you see in the mirror, then we need to work on your mindset. If you took a picture and you're embarrassed by it, we got to work on your mindset. If you don't feel very good in your body or about your body, then we got to work on the mindset side, because guys, pushing your body, forcing your body to change using willpower and discipline it can create short-term success. But kind of like what Laura was sharing is, over time, it's not helping you manage and keep yourself in that amazing space for a long period of time. So here's what I know about the Amare product line is that these are such incredible products. I have the protein every single morning. I got my happy juice. I consume this entire product line because I believe in it, because I know how good it is, the purity, the validation, the nutrition, the support, the mind, the gut. I get it. And even if I'm consuming every single thing Amari puts out in the world, I can manage to sabotage my wellness with the additional habits and choices I make. And I could get myself to my ideal weight and still hate my body. I could look in the mirror, even if when I stand on the scale, the number is exactly what it should be, I can still look in the mirror and judge myself as not enough. You guys get it? So we are going to take this opportunity to do this together. So we are going to put mind and body and nutrition, right? We're going to put it all together so that you are about to embark on a challenge that will move your mind and body into visually and physically the body you deserve, the body you have wanted your entire life. You are going to find the ease and the balance and the love and the joy. And if that's what you're looking for, you guys are going to love what we're doing next. So let me just show you this. This is the ICAN Mind and Body difference, right? It's easy to use. We're going to eliminate the number one reason people fail. We're not going to rely exclusively on willpower. It's ultra affordable. It works side by side with the Amari product line. It provides weight loss, mindset support anytime, anywhere. You'll be able to use it. You can access this information. And if you've got wireless, you can access it. Right? And you get to try it free. So I'm gonna show you today how you can get in and play with it for 2 weeks and really be convinced of its value before you pay a dime. And so I'm gonna just show you a few really quick testimonials. This was a gal that was on my staff, and here's what she said. The neuro tools in this neuro training, right, they drastically shifted her mindset and process. She lost 70 pounds and she did not have, just a side note, she didn't have Amari products to help her. I just want you to know that what she did was changed her mind and her body followed, because your mind is the boss of your body. But it doesn't stop there. I'm going to show you a set of pictures from me, but I want to show you what's in it, right? Here's what's in this program, right? There are videos. Well, actually, let me put it this way. There's brain training segments. So once every 2 weeks, there's a 20-minute brain training segment. You're going to get on, you're going to watch that video. You can go back to it as many times as you want, and it's going to give you the neuroscience behind that module. Every module is 2 weeks worth. And this is going to help you understand why you sabotage your weight loss or maintaining your weight loss. So why are you procrastinating? Why do you make excuses? Why are you sabotaging? You're going to understand the depths of your own mind. Your brain is either your greatest asset or your greatest liability, and I want to help you create that change. Then you get daily power-up videos. These are little itty-bitty 3, 4, 5-minute videos that just going to motivate you. They're going to inspire you. Most importantly, they're going to keep you learning all module long, just a little video that hit every single morning, so you're not alone in this journey. Then you're going to get neuro tools. Now, neuro tools are these audios and videos that you can listen to and watch all day long. You can listen to it at night. They're going to interrupt negative patterns. So when you're like, I need something to crunch on, and you head for the bag of popcorn or the carton of ice cream, it's going to interrupt those patterns, right? It's going to eliminate cravings. Believe it or not, you can completely eliminate cravings. You're going to become the boss of your mind and body, and you're going to create healthy habits. So whether you're working out, whether you want to take up meditation, no matter what it is you want to do for you, the neuro tools are going to help you create that. Sorry. And then there is our weekly check-ins, right? Where you're going to have the support of this online community. So you're going to be able to go to your Facebook community that Laura's talking about and check in, find accountability buddies and connect with people so you are never alone on this journey. Now, in a minute, you will be going here to ICANMindandBody.com GBX BURN. We're not going to do it right now, but this is where you will go to get yourself signed up. And so let me just show you this. You're going to get 14 days free. So Laura and I decided we want you to get in, get comfortable, and get a running head start with the neuro tools and the brain training segments and the getting started and all that stuff. I want to help you get started. So we're going to give you 2 full weeks free, and then you get a choice. You can, the normal program is $19.95, but because of Laura's commitment for you, it's only going to cost you $7 a month. $7 a month, guys. Or you can pay for a year and get it out of the way at $69. So this is an opportunity for you to get in and get unbelievable support in your pocket with you 24/7 for pennies a day, really. You guys get that. Okay. I do want you to see one more time. I want you to see my picture before and after, because I want you to know that while I was out in the world working and very successful from stage, I wasn't happy in my body again in my life, right? I'm 60 years old and I'm like, I'm so tired of being tired. I'm so tired of hurting. I'm so tired of cravings running my life constantly. My brain was like, where am I going to get this? I need this. I need this. But my life today is this: no more cravings, no more fad diets, no more starving, no more quitting, no more starting over, no more struggling, no more fighting, no more judging, no more of that. I don't have to do that. 5 years and counting. I do use my neuro tools every single day, right? I am consuming the highest quality product on the planet. Yeah, I am. But I'm not counting calories. I'm not standing on the scale. I'm not measuring. For the first time in my life, guys, I am absolutely free. And this is what we want to bring to your experience. I want you guys to understand that this is the whole point of what we want to do together, is to bring these kinds of results, which will show up in your pictures. It will happen. We will see it on your face. We will see it in your energy. You guys feel it, but we don't need to force. We want to do this together. So I'm going to stop for a second. And Laura, why don't you come back and join me, and let's just talk a little bit about how this is all going to unfold. I will take questions. I will do any coaching, but let's play together a little bit, Laura.
Sure. Thank you so much, Deb. And thank you for sharing your story. And thank you for being such a valued Amari customer. I'm so glad that you love the products and you see the difference that we all see with them. So, one of the things that I want to say to everybody is, I know there's a toxic diet culture out there. I have a daughter that has an eating disorder, so I'm very aware about that. At the same time, I know that when I'm at my heaviest, I'm not at my best. When I am carrying extra weight, I am weighed down. So what I like to focus on, I'm weighed down emotionally, I'm weighed down in my criticism of myself. What I like to focus on when I approach a program like this, like the Burn Challenge, that I'm in it with you and doing it with you, is I like to do what Deb talked about. I focus on what I'm going to gain, not what I'm going to lose. I focus on what I'm going to gain. And that's the kind of conversations that you're going to have daily with Deb through this tool. You get to hear from her every day. There's some amazing like daily trackers, a wellness tracker, if that helps you to stay on track with how much water you're drinking or the decisions that you're making, that are all included in this. There's also like a PDF document that kind of walks you through these principles that Deb is talking about. And then I have been this week re-engaged in this, which is why I wanted to bring it to you, is I didn't want this advantage to just be for me. I wanted it to be for you, because when I transform my mindset about my body, I transform my mindset about my life, and I transform my mindset about how I can show up and better support others. So if you are at a place where you feel like, I don't really want to do this for me, I don't want to be part of that toxic diet culture. Well, it's not about doing it for you. It's about showing up as the best you that you can be for the other people around you. And let me say this, when I lost weight like that before, I had my whole entire community. It didn't matter what I was saying to them about how well products worked. When they saw that visible change, I became a walking billboard that was like a huge spotlight. Everybody in my circle came to me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Whatever it is you're doing, I want. Whatever you're doing, tell me what you're doing. So if you're looking for a way to not only feel your best and show up your best for your family, I'm going to tell you from a business strategy perspective, this is a heck of a way to win at business strategy too, because you will have people coming to you. And what I want you to know is we don't wait to invite people after we've gotten the results. In my particular case, when I showed up skinny to some event or thinner to some event, people didn't believe I ever had a problem. And they're like, well, you don't get me. You don't relate to me. You don't know what it's like to stress eat in front of a TV. You don't know what it's like to not want to get out of bed. But when I'm who I am, like where we are right now at this starting point, this is when we invite other people on the journey with us. This is when we invite them on the journey with us, because we know we're going to have great results at the end. We don't wait till the end. You start with the end in mind, but you invite others to join you in the journey where they can relate to you. So I know you're going to really get tremendous value out of these tools. And I know a lot of people have been sharing in the chat. Some folks here are familiar with Deb and her neuro tools that have really helped us level up in terms of business. This will help you level up in terms of business too, because it's going to transform your mindset about what you deserve. And that's going to change how you attract others. That's going to change your energy. And it's going to help you in how you look at your business and the confidence that you gain. When you talk about gaining, you're gaining confidence. So it's going to help you with those things. So I'm just excited because I know you're going to love it. And the experience, Deb, is there anything you want to add to what I just said before we talk about the technical experience?
No, I'm ready to kind of show them that, but I do want to say this. Here's what I discovered doing this particular mind body neuro training. Here's what I discovered, guys. I thought that losing weight was a number on a scale or a measurement, and a measurement tape. And I always, when I stood on a scale, I used whatever the result was to beat myself up. So if I lost a lot, I would always get scared. It was like, oh, wait, too fast, too much, and I knew that I had issues about it isn't safe to be small. I knew I had that issue and I wasn't dealing with the issue. So every time I'd lose weight, I'd put it back on again. And so when I saw the numbers go down, I was like, I was a little anxious. And then when the numbers didn't go down, I was like, what a loser, Erickson. I can't believe you. So I beat myself. And then if the numbers stayed the same, it was like, wow, I'm working so hard and nothing's happening. And I realized, wow, I'm defining my value as a person based on all of this arbitrary stuff. And when I began to see that learning to love myself, number one, was equally as important, and support and elevating. This whole program is designed on doing this, guys. See this? So we are going to elevate good choices. We're going to do things like add more water, take incredible products, right? We are going to consume better choices of food. We are going to find the quiet times to really listen to and understand the emotions that are going on. We're going to move more. So we're going to elevate things that are better choices, and we are going to reduce things that don't serve us. So you might decide, I think I'll have a little less fried food. I think I'm going to lighten up on some of the sugar. I think I'm going to have less processed food choices. So just notice that it's all going to be gentle. And what we're doing is we are moving ourselves and creating new habits that are going to support, right, the product line in bringing our body into alignment. So we sleep better, our skin is better, your mental clarity is better, your digestion is going to be better. All of it is better because you are finding the harmony inside your body, and you're doing it with the entire package: mind, body, right, brain, gut. We're going to do the whole thing together. It's the easiest thing you will ever do. And that has been my mantra for the last 5 years. You know, what's really funny is I started losing weight, Laura, and people did say, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to do it. What are you doing? And what I found myself in the early days, I always said, oh, I'm working so hard. I'm working so hard. And I came home one day and I was like, why am I saying that? This is the easiest thing I've ever done before. Basically, I let go of sugar. I elevated my water. I stopped eating white processed stuff. That was my whole plan in the early days. And then I started adding great products like the Mari products. And so it's, you know, what was amazing to me was like, I'm lying to the world by saying it's so hard. And then I realized all my life, I believe that you have to work hard for success. You have to work hard for the money. You have to work hard. And so I would always choose the hard path. Like, you got to sign up at the gym and lift 1 million weights and run so hard that you're exhausted and give up everything you really love. And then everything would come crashing down on me. And it was like, this process became gentle and loving and kind and easy. And my weight, the weight that I no longer needed, it disappeared. And the muscle mass that I was trying to build, it showed up. And it really, there were times when it felt like this is magic. This is magic, because I stopped fighting and hating and judging my body. And I would simply start using my mind to create what I wanted. I want more mental clarity. I want my gut to feel healthier. And then I chose products that were a good match, and it became easy. So I want people to understand the process here is that we are going to manage our mindset first, because everything begins with mindset. You're already consuming the best products on the planet. So now it's tweaks. It's little tweaks to find, right, that space. So if you're ready, I can show them what it's going to look like. I'll let you.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's show them what it's going to look like a little bit.
All right. So guys, here's the learning platform, and it's in the midst of some changes, so it might be subtly different, but basically this is what it is. So when you first get into the web-based platform, what's going to happen is there's a getting started, and you'll see this gal's face. But here is, when you click on it, what you're going to see is here's 3 short videos, and you can tell here's the time frame for each of them. This is just getting you started. Here is the actual video here. Here's what you're going to be able to expect. And when you're done, you're going to hit complete, and boom, you move on to the next segment. So the beginning, what gets started, that's just kind of orientation. So I would get in today, get yourself registered, get that done. And then notice that the next thing here are the modules and daily power-ups. So everything is divided up into a module. So the first module is I'm the boss of my body. So when you get into that module, here's the brain training segment, 20 minutes long. And then here's the daily power-ups. And you'll notice, right, that they tend to average 5, 6, 7 minutes is the longest. And so as you move into each one of these power-ups, you'll notice that there's content, there's inspiration, and there's always a challenge. I'm always asking you to take on a challenge. Okay, a thought pattern, something like that. Okay, so that's all in this segment, the modules and the daily power-ups. And then you've got the neuro tools. Now the neuro tools, guys, you can listen to anytime. And notice that there's a title. So during the training, I'll say, hey, go do this neuro tool. But I am going to show you one that I think I would love for you to start using immediately. And it is called right here, Mind and Body Binaural. It says 28 minutes, but you guys can listen to 5 minutes of it. This neuro tool has a right and a left track, so you need stereo headset. And what you're going to hear is these are the kinds of messages that we are going to plant in your subconscious mind. You can listen to it in the morning, you can listen to it at night, you can listen to it while you're driving, anytime you want. But this is going to be a powerful asset. You ought to go listen immediately. So don't get confused if you're like, something's wrong with the recording, because there's like different words coming out of both sides. It's designed that way. We're reprogramming your subconscious mind. But those are all the neuro tools. And then these are the check-in sessions, and you can go look at some of the older check-in sessions to see what we have done in the past, and then you'll get the information about the new ones coming up. So this is what it will look and feel like, just so you guys know. I know we are updating our systems, so a little bit different, but you'll recognize the images and the basic structure is here. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. And hey, listen, and guys, you tell me what you think about this in the chat. As I go through this myself, it's meant so much to me. And I know many of you on here have experienced the power of these neuro tools, and the pricing at $7 a month. I mean, that's like less than a fancy cup of coffee somewhere. That pricing is so valuable that you get, daily content. And this program is a 90-day power up. Like, you've got the content for 90 days. And guess what else is 90 days? The burn challenge. So you've got the content for 90 days to match daily what you're doing. And you can listen to these like anytime, like on a walk, doing, chores around the house, in between things, sitting in the kid pickup line. You can listen to these. As you go to sleep, that's even a great way to listen to these, because it helps feed your subconscious. But here's the feeling that I get. And here's what I'm going to be doing. And you tell me if you think that that's something you want to do or not. I know that there are customers that I have who have given up on themselves. They needed the Amari products and they started using them, but for one reason or another, they stopped. And I may or may not be able to get them back on the Amari products, but I might be able to get them to pay $7 a month in the next couple of days, or for 2 weeks free. Try it for 2 weeks free. And then if you like it, do $7 a month. So it's completely risk-free. There's no contractual commitment with it. But my mind thinks, if I could get them to believe in themselves some more and love themselves a little bit more with this mindset training, then just maybe it's not a far stretch that they'll come back and order some products, and that they'll be interested in some things. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing too, is not only how can I nourish my mind, but who are some of the people that I know that are either already customers who maybe have fallen away, or people that have never been customers. The people that might have said to you, I can't afford what you're offering, which really is saying, I don't believe I deserve that investment.
Right.
When they say, I can't afford what it is that you're offering that's good for my body, and they need it because they've told you all the problems that they're going through, that's really saying to you, I don't really feel I deserve that investment. And I don't know, because if they could, money and budgets are solvable. People can figure that out if they see enough value in it. And a lot of times it's the low value they place on themselves. And it's the kind of pattern of what they've been told, or what they're repeating to themselves that they were told, that's got them in a place of feeling less than worthy of taking better care of themselves or investing in themselves. So I'm going to go to some of those people. I'm going to spend some time thinking about who are some people that I could love on and reach out to and offer 2 weeks free. 2 weeks free is not an affordability question. 2 weeks free, try it with me, go on this journey with me, no obligation, and check in with them and see if I can help them love themselves a little bit more. Not me doing the work, but Deb's already done the work. She's done the work for us, and it's all recorded there in her professional scientific background. So that's what I'm thinking. So you guys let me know if you see that in the chat and what you're thinking about it. It is yes, thank you, Raquel. Less than $6 when you pay for the entire year. That's right. Kim, let me drop the link in there again for you guys. It is, let me drop the exact link in there for you. So hang on just a second. Yeah, some people come to mind right away.
While you're dropping in the link, let me just say this, guys. Here's what I've discovered, right? We have 87% of the people who register to come do the mind body work. 87% of them have stayed 9 months or more. 87% have stayed 9 months or more. Now, during that time frame, guess what I'm doing every single day during the power-ups and all that things? What I'm saying is get on your product, right? Order more of your product. Check out and see what else your company offers you that will be on your list. So they're going to get an entire, it's not a food plan, it's a mindset plan. And in that, they're going to decide, what am I eating? What am I consuming? How am I moving? What's happening right with my plan? What am I creating? So you get to be the coach and the consultant that walks beside them that says, what do you need? What do you need to eat, add to your healthy, right, nutritional support system? What do you need? How can I help? But you've got me on your team also pushing with you to help people make better choices, to decide to take care of themselves in better ways, and to go back to you, right, for product support. So the whole idea of building this system was so that somebody like you can use this to acquire new customers, which is what Laura's saying. Let's acquire some new people by saying, let's do some mindset support, right? And then to open up brand new conversations, because as I'm telling them, they need to be on the best products available, right? They need to be consuming the best, the cleanest choices. Then you can come in behind it and go, what are you doing what Deb said? What are you consuming, right? Let's look at how these products can support your choices and your decisions. So you can acquire new customers, you can maintain those customers, because this is an opportunity for them to check in, right? To begin to have more conversations about their health and their well-being. Is making sense? You guys kind of following the process?
Yeah, let's take some questions.
All right.
Who has any questions? You have the benefit of Deb being here. And in fact, Deb, let's go ahead. Let me see if I can stop. Maybe you stop the recording. I like for the questions to be saved for those that show up live and in person. So we'll stop the